this beat.
Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your man. Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I can continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day, y'all, every single day. As y'all can see, you are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your mans, Captain Will. We got to go in today, y'all. I'm feeling good. But before we start this show right now, I am feeling fly with my new hat on. I want to thank Doc's Hats, Caps, and Accessories, LLC. When you're feeling hatty or have a bad hair day, call the doctor. Yo, Doc Glover hooked my homeboy up. Hook me up. Hook my wife up with these fly hats. I'm going to put the information in my description bar. Doc's Hats at AOL.com. Phone number. I'm put all the information. If y'all want to look fly like your man Captain Will, it's going down. It's going down. I'm like, oh my God, when it came into the mail today, I couldn't wait to show it off. I would have stayed to walking to the post office. Not to the post office, walking to the mailbox. I said, hey, how'd it do? Because I'm a good old country boy. Tried and true. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. And now I got me a whole hat. Ooh, woo. I can't wait till the season start. I can't even wait that long. When I go to WNBA games this season with Atlanta, it's on. The hat is popping. The hat will be out there, and you will see the hat before you see me because it's going down. It's going down. Oh, my Lord. Doc Glover, my man, thank you, and thank you. Woo! I feel good. So, let's talk some basketball for good old Captain Will, who got his brand new hat on. Let's talk some basketball. Let's talk some Te-hina Paopao. Te-hina Paopao, the best shooter in college basketball last season. The best shooter. I ain't mix my words. I ain't stutter. I ain't do none of them things that you might think I might do because I got my new hat on. The best shooter in college basketball last year decided to grace the halls, the floor of the Colonial Life Arena one more time. One more time for Tahina Lights Out Paopao. Oceanside herself is back in full effect. And it's nothing sweeter. It's nothing sweeter. Ain't nothing sweeter than having Paopao back. Hold on a second. Let me fix this right here. I don't want nobody to call me and say your hat look fly. I mean, put the phone to not disturb. You know how we do. Not disturb. Because I get those DMs say, Cap, you're looking good. I'm looking good. So appreciate you. Paopao's back, y'all. Paopao is back. Okay? So last season, so one season with the Gamecocks. No, she did 3 years over in Oregon. Did 3 years out there. But one season with the Gamecocks, we're talking about 27 minutes. 27 minutes. That's good. 27 minutes. Shot 46% from the field on 9 attempts. Okay, that's good. Okay, 47% from the three-point line on 5 attempts. That's sensational. That's the best in the world. That is unbelievable. Okay? Tahina Paopao, gotta say it right. Tahina Paopao is the best shooter in college basketball. Bring them on, say a name, say whoever you might call out. In women's college basketball, Tahina Paopao is a better shooter than all of them. The best competition is Tessa Johnson, and it happened to be on the same team. What? This is a Gamecock. This is what we're doing. 85% from the free throw line. 85% from the free throw line on one attempt. Only getting about one attempt per free throw, but it's shooting 85% from the free throw line regardless, okay? I got getting about, 3 rebounds, getting 4 assists, little 4 assists, 2 turnovers, 11 points, 59, percent of her shots, 59% of her field goal attempts are 3-pointers. 59. So when you need this is a lesson in the transfer portal. You choose to dip into the transfer portal pool when you have a obvious need. The Gamecocks had an obvious need the season before, and that was 3-point shooting. And who was the best 3-point shooter? Te-hina Paopao. And she did not fail to disappoint anytime as a South Carolina Gamecock. Okay, but here's a couple more things that we don't even talk about. We always talk about how good Paopao is, with the threes. Oh, she hit these threes. Oh, that's all she do is hit threes. Yo, Tahina Paopao was fifth in the conference in total assists. That was Tahina Paopao. The designated sniper from the 3-point line, Tahina Paopao, was also 5th in the conference, the SEC in assists. This is why when people frowned up their face when Coach Staley said, you having Raven Johnson and Paopao in at the same time are the best point guards that she's ever put in a lineup. This is why. She can shoot the ball like nobody else. But also, she can be that point guard. She is that point guard. And you pairing that up with Raven Hollywood Johnson? You got to be kidding me. Who deals with that? Who's going to stop that? Nobody. Nobody going to stop that. Second in the conference in offensive rating. Second in the conference in offensive rating. That is Paopao. Okay? 20th. Here's the thing, right? 20th in the conference in defensive rating. Who knew? Who knew Paopao can play some defense? Who knew Paopao get out there and get ready? Who move our feet? Who knew? Only thing we talk about as Gamecock fans, only thing we talk about is Paopao shooting the 3. Oh, she can shoot the lights out. Oh, she can do this. She can do that. Paopao can play defense too, y'all. She can play defense and play defense well. It's not like it should not come as a surprise when we discuss players in this system and Dawn Staley and staff, Lisa Boy and everybody who works tirelessly on this staff with defense and offense. I saw a WNBA game the other night, and Kalea Cooper shot the lights out the ball. But during the interview, she had like 36 points. But during the interview after the game, she said she one of the few, quote unquote, two-way players in the WNBA who actually takes pride in playing defense. And I love the way she said it, because she said it the way a Kobe Bryant would say it. She said, I love not only scoring the basketball, but I also love stopping someone, their best player on the defensive end. That's my kind of player. Am I saying that Tahina Paopao is going to develop defensively like that? No, I'm not saying that. What I am saying is she ain't no scrub. She ain't no Rudy Pook on the defensive end, no matter what they tell you, no matter what people say. She plays defense. 20th in defensive rating is 20th in defensive rating. That is what it is. Is it Raven Johnson level? Nope, it's not Raven Johnson level. Is it MiLaysia Fulwiley level? Nope, it ain't. But it's damn good. She's not a slouch, and she's trying. This is the thing, y'all. This is the thing. You have players and you have teams who don't even try on defense, and they complain about why they losing basketball games. Because you're not even trying. Only thing you're trying to do is score. I'm going to score. We're going to try to get as many shots up. Forget trying to stop somebody from scoring. We're going to try to outscore everybody. Ask that, what's the team out there we beat for the championship? Somebody tell me who we beat for the championship. I can't, I'm losing my mind. I'm getting a little older. getting a little older. I might be losing my mind, because we three-time national champions. Who was that team that we beat? Oh, Iowa. Iowa was that team. Oh my God, I must have forgot. Just want to, run the fast pace, fast. And going into that basketball game, Iowa was, I want to say top 2 or 3 in offensive rating. Okay. And it was high in pace as well. Cause we got to get, Iowa basketball team with so many shots. We got to get this pace, pace and space. We got to get. But they couldn't defend. So, and I knew everything is revisionist history. But you actually have to defend the basketball in order to win at an elite level. That is if you want to compete with the University of South Carolina, yes, you need a player like Te-hina Paopao. You do. You need somebody that can score the basketball on the outside at will. You need that type player. Now, with Paopao, I would like for her to shoot a little bit more. 9 attempts is not enough for Paopao. I want to get, for the basketball team, I want to get about 12 attempts at the goal. That is ideal for me, 12 attempts. And shooting the percentage that she shoots. I also want her to go to the free throw line a little bit more. Okay, 85% free throw shooter, but only getting about a attempt and a half, 1.3 attempts per basketball game isn't enough for your man, Captain Will. Okay, so I would like for Powell to maybe get about 3 to 4 attempts or free throw attempts per game. That's what I would like for it to have. And her, obviously her points would increase and things of that nature. But her shooting about 3 more attempts per basketball game over the course of about 40 basketball games is ideal. That's not being selfish. That's just a few more attempts. Just 2 or 3. Just maybe one extra per quarter. That's all I want. Assists are on point. She has a 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio. She's going to get better defensively than she was last season. So that 20th what if that 20th is 15th? What if that 20th is 15th in the conference? That means she's got much better on the defensive end while maintaining her shooting ability. Ladies and gentlemen, Gamecock fans, lieutenants, everybody, followers of your man, Captain Will, I'm here to tell you right now. We ain't seen the best of Te-hina Paopao. We have not seen the best of Te-hina Paopao. She put out a tweet, and the tweet was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Y'all go Google her. No, you can't Google her. Can you Google tweets? I'm not quite sure. But in the tweet, it basically said that you ain't seen the best of her. The best is more to come. I'm paraphrasing it. I'm still in the glow of my hat. But Te-hina Paopao is going to ball this upcoming season. Okay? Because we have some doubters in the congregation of a Te-hina Paopao. And if you are a doubter of a Te-hina Paopao, something wrong with you. Something wrong with you, because we don't need that energy. We don't need that energy going on in the atmosphere with the Gamecock Nation when we are doubting a Te-hina Paopao. That's not good. It's not good energy. We don't like that energy out in the atmosphere when somebody puts a little doubt in the situation. And I hear some stuff talking about Te-hina Paopao. We're not going to do none of that stuff. Okay? We're not going to do that. The girl she could have went to the league. You're the number 1 shooter in the world, in the country, and going to the WNBA. You telling me no team can use a Te-hina Paopao right now? Hello, I watch a whole lot of WNBA. Because I got that old league pass, so I watch a lot of them games. Might not always be live, but I watch a whole lot of them. Okay, so with that being said, there are a whole lot of teams that will need a shooter like Te-hina Paopao this year and definitely next year. And you got a new team coming up on board. It's just everything is groovy. Everything is good right now. Te-hina Paopao currently ranked the 9th player in the big board for the WNBA. That means you talking about first round dibs. First round dibs. That's a grade. That is her grade. Te-hina Paopao's grade is 9th right now. She improved her defense a little bit better. She get a little bit more aggressive. Just a little tip. There's a tidbit more aggressive. That thing gonna rise on up. It's gonna rise on up. We better be glad. Yo, where were you at when Te-hina Paopao when that video came out? When that thing came out on the social medias, where were you at? when Te-hina Paopao said, I'm coming back. Where were you at? I know where I was at. I was taking a nap. I was doing my old man Captain Will naps that gets me rejuvenated, because as you get older, you just need to take a few more naps and keep the blood flowing and things of that nature. So I was taking a nap, and I was disturbed by a tweet that I got, or a DM, I should say, about Paopao. And I damn near lost my mind. I'm telling you, I'm up now. So it is over now. So the nap is over. I had to get on how the old people say. The old people say I had to get on the internet. To tell you how I feel. Paopao coming back to the University of South Carolina means that you don't have to go into the transfer portal, Thomas. You're gonna get another shooter. You ain't gotta go through because think about this right here. Here's a scenario. We saw what was out there in the transfer portal in terms of shooters this past, off season. We had a whole bunch of players in the transfer portal. Oh, this team getting this player in the transfer portal. Oh, Maryland got like 4, 5, 12 players in the transfer portal. Oh, LSU get 3 guards in the transfer portal. All these different teams getting all these players in the transfer portal. Okay. South Carolina stood pat because they didn't need nothing. It wasn't you playing spades and you saying, okay, what you got? What you bidding? What you got? And then you turn around like, you got 3? Oh, number 3. Oh, you got 4 in the possible. Okay, let me check my hand. Oh, okay. All right, bet. Oh, no, I'm good. We going Boston on y'all. That's how we doing. That's how South Carolina be doing. That's what we do. So we didn't need to dip into the transfer portal to get a number, just for somebody to get on the bench and collect a ring. We ain't trying to do no stuff like that. It was not necessary for this basketball team, for South Carolina to grab somebody in the transfer portal. Okay, wasn't necessary. That's what happens when you recruit well. That's what happens. Okay, but here's the scenario: if Te-hina Paopao would have entered the transfer, not entered the transfer. If she would have entered the draft, then we got a situation. We have a situation. Now, I know Tessa Johnson can shoot the lights out. I know Raven Johnson shot improved at a 3. I know Bree Hall shot has improved. Okay, but I know MiLaysia Fulwiley is coming along in the 3-point line range, okay? But we would have had another shooter to go along with this championship team. And you know who was the best shooter in the transfer portal before last year? And I say before last year because she went into a situation that wasn't pleasant for her. It didn't work out too well for her. They wanted her to play the point guard position, and no good damn well she had no business playing no point guard. And I'm talking about Hailey Van Lith. Hailey Van Lith was the best shooter of the basketball in the transfer portal. Don't forget about this past year with LSU. That wasn't Hailey Van Lith. That was not Hailey Van Lith. Hailey Van Lith, you want to see how good Hailey Van Lith, go Google and go YouTube when she was at Louisville. That is the player that you would have came to South Carolina. That is the player, okay? If that scenario went down where Te-hina Paopao went to the draft, okay? That is the player that TCU is getting. Not this version that was playing at LSU. Well, I ain't know what the hell that was. I don't know what Kim Mulkey was trying to put some apple juice in a pig feet jar. You don't do no stuff like that. It don't mix. Apple juice and pig feet don't mix. It don't mix. Oil and vinegar, peanut butter, no jelly. It's all these different things that just don't mix. Hailey Van Lith playing point guard ain't the mix that you would need, But we didn't have to dig into that repertoire of the transfer portal because Paopao decided to use the COVID year and come back. That is the blessings of one Te-hina Paopao. We are lucky. We are lucky to have those services. We're lucky for one more year to run it back. Because that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Because I've been watching, back in the day, I didn't say back in the day, I'm still a big old, wrestling fan, pro wrestling fan. It's huge since I was a kid. So I remember back in the day, my dad, my brother and I watching, pro wrestling, the old school mid-Atlantic wrestling with Ric Flair and Dusty Rhodes and the Four Horsemen, all that good old country wrestling, Rock and Roll Express and all that good stuff. And, I from time to time, I still watch wrestling. No, actually, I watch a lot of it now because my youngest son, watching the WWE product. But my favorite wrestler of all times, is Ric Flair. By far, my favorite of all time. And he had this saying, to be the man, you got to beat the man. Y'all always saying, woo, that was Ric Flair. That's what he always say. That's what he say. So, in order, and I'm paraphrasing right now, this is Captain Will's version. In order to beat a team, you got to beat the team. Woo! And right now, there ain't nobody can beat South Carolina. Ain't nobody. It's May 22nd. I'm seeing some mess talking about, who's the woman? Talia Goodman. Talia Goodman on Twitter and on the on 3, came out and said that Southern Cal is her preseason or too early preseason ranking or whatever. It has Southern Cal being number 1 and South Carolina being number 2. And I just said some stuff like I love me some On 3. I trust On 3. They do good work. And I saw that mess and I take everything back. Because there's no way, ain't no way that you discussing, you having a conversation where in order to beat the team, first off, you got to play the team to beat the team. And Carolina just won 38 straight games. Carolina lost 3 games in 3 years. What? And returning 95% of their players. But we're gonna say that Southern Cal, because they made a couple moves for depth purposes and maybe a starter here and blah blah blah, that they got more qualities than one South Carolina. So I just because I'm trying to be a better person. I really am. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm not trying to get all agitated and with all these polls. And because some of them I know is clickbait, but it just gets me going. It really just gets me going because I just don't know and I don't understand how things like that happen. How that happen when you have all the talent on a team like South Carolina? How does it happen, y'all? Somebody please tell me when you're gonna say that you got Kiki. Now Kiki Irvin, she's a really good player. She had one good year. Okay. Good player. Probably, and right now she predicted to go 2nd or 3rd in the WNBA draft. But is she going to turn the whole tides? Does Southern Cal has the depth? I know they got, 5, 6 players that's coming in from the freshman class or whatever it is. Well, last time I checked, South Carolina had the number 2 ranked recruiting class too. That's what I heard. That's what somebody told me. That's what I have. So I don't understand this. You just have so many people that trying to tear us down. And somebody feels like, what the hell are you talking about? You talking about you just going for number 1 and number 2? That's a big jump. For number 1 and number 2 is a big jump or a big drop. Whatever kind of word you want to say. That's a big drop. In my mind, when you have not lost a basketball game and you are returning most of your players, with the exception of Camila Cardoza, but you're bringing in a number 2 ranked recruiting class, the number 1 player in the class, and Joyce Edwards. What are you talking about? The discussion just gets me agitated. It really does. It gets me agitated. Let's go through a few of these questions. And I'm sipping on some, I know some people ask, like, Cat, what you sipping on? But I'm sipping on some gin and juice. What is it called? It's some Snoop Doggy Dogg production. It's pretty good, though. It's pretty good. Hey, I want to say what's up. Say what's up to Country Notary. Uniquely Chick, Elizabeth Anderson. What is up, family? What is up? How y'all doing on a Wednesday on May the 22nd, 2024, 8:25 p.m., hanging out with your man, Captain Will, with his fly hat on. This might be my hat for the season. So if you're seeing a brother about 6 foot 1 in Jordans wearing his hat right here, that's okay, I'm with. Holla at your boy. Mm-hmm. Antonio Paopao will be your Huckleberry. Okay. It's cold. Yeehaw. You got it. What's that song? What's the song? Beyonce. 16 carriages. If Beyonce can do country, Captain Will can do country too. That is what it is, you know. Travis Garnett, Captain. Captain, not Captain. I love it. Antonio again, facts, Cap. We have the Splash Sisters over there. I mean, come on. Antonio, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, because the shooting ability of Paopao and Tea Time with Tessa is just amazing. It's just amazing. You have the Splash Sisters. You know, those Splash Sisters, for the ones who are not, familiar with it, Golden State in their heyday, talking about the Splash Brothers. Okay, well, we got the Splash Sisters, and their name is Paopao and Tea Time with Tessa. That's who it is. That is the Splash Sisters. They the shots are so dynamic. It's amazing. And when Paopao goes on to the W after this year, Tessa Johnson will be the best shooter in the country. Best shooter in the country. What team? No team. Not UConn. Not LSU. Matter of fact, LSU. Who's gonna shoot the damn ball? Who's gonna shoot the ball for LSU? They got a bunch of non-shooters. They got some slashers, but they got some non-shooters on that basketball team. They do. Best recruiter. Okay, all right. Recruiting guru. Okay, I got you. Travis Garnett, I can't wait to experience South Carolina versus Texas. That is going to be insane. And the schedulers did a number on South Carolina. Texas is the only home and home that we got in the conference, right? That's the only one. So you're going to have the second best team playing the best team home and home. Oh, the rating's going to be off the chain. It's going to be off the chain. You talk about Vic Schaefer versus Dawn Staley, all the scenarios, all the different hoo-ha that's be going on. When Texas come on down to Columbia, when they come on down to Columbia, South Carolina, when South Carolina goes on over to Texas, or what is it, College Station, it's going to be something else. It's going to be a hoedown. It's going to be a hoedown with South Carolina and Texas. It's going to be unbelievable. And we're going to play there, and then they're going to come up and we're going to play here. It's great for college basketball. I mean, you can't write it up better. It's amazing. It's unbelievable, that situation, and how it's actually going to be written up with us playing them and them playing us. But, now Texas is Texas. They got a really good team. But Texas ain't looking forward to playing South Carolina twice during the regular season. It ain't no team looking forward to playing South Carolina twice. Ever. And this is Texas' first year in the SEC, and you got to play Carolina twice? It's going to be fun, but damn, that's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, Elizabeth Anderson, defense wins games. Defense wins games. You're right, my sister. Defense wins games. All the time, every time. Defense is going to win basketball games. Sometimes you have to rely on your defense because your shots ain't going in. That is the truth of the matter. When your shots ain't going in, you got to hunker down and play some defense. You got to get down and dirty and play some defense. You got to stick your head up in there and play some defense. You got to get grimy. And you got a lot of basketball teams who don't want to do that. They just want to shoot. They just want to do these step back 3-pointers. They just want to shoot, but they ain't want to play no defense. You want to be okay. You want to play Olay defense. But maybe it's just me, but I'm from the era of your best guard your other best. That's the pride. Like, if you scoring on one end, like, damn, can we stop this cat from scoring? Can we do something? Can we just hunker down and play defense? It ain't all about the scoring all the time. It's not. Well, apparently it is. Because in this day and age, in this era of basketball, the more you shoot, the more endorsements you get. How about that? Because I'm still pissed off that our girls ain't getting the recognition they deserve. I'm still pissed off that we're not talking about Our girls, three-time national champions, won the last 2 out of the 3 national championships and not being talked about on a daily basis. That should be the opening statement when the season begins. Opening statement. Talk about South Carolina and the greatness and the dynasty that is going on in Columbia, South Carolina. The greatness is going on with Dawn Staley. You have a lot of teams that have some great coaches, but they ain't got no Dawn Staley. A lot of teams. In little old South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina, is kicking butt and taking names. Woo! Because that's what we do. That's what we do. But we're not getting the recognition. Still not getting the recognition. And as long as I'm up in there and talking mess, that's what I'm talking about. Our girls still don't have those national commercials. They got the localized stuff. They got on that point. They do. But I want to turn on the television. And when I turn to my cable, I want to see Raven Johnson advertising something. I want to see Paopao advertising something. I want to see some cool stuff that I see some of the other players who don't even win getting all this recognition, but not our girls. It ain't right. I'm going to talk about it. This sounds like a good time to talk about Aliyah Boston. Aliyah Boston got a game tonight, 10 o'clock, playing Seattle Storm, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And once again, I'm going to talk about Aliyah Boston a lot because of what been going on with social media, and we got to lift our sister up and stop all this hate on social media about, derogatory, spiteful, mean stuff. Okay? That's what we need to do. And we're going to protect our sister at all costs. And those just the facts. Some of these comments are so funny. At F&M, we beat the Caitlin Clarks. Christopher Jones, exactly, Cap. Meanwhile, you got the so-called GOAT getting subbed out for defensive purposes. Nothing annoys me more than we put labels on players. And Christopher Jones, you're absolutely right. And when we put labels on players and say they're the best player, but they don't play the other side of the basketball, other side of the court. But they are they're crowned as being the best player. And it's in any sport. Even like in football, and I love me some football. But you can't say, it's hard to quantify saying that such and such is the best player in football when they only play one side of the ball. Because, right now they say Tom Brady was the best quarterback and best NFL player of all time. Tom Brady didn't make not one tackle. He played his position the best, per se. But did he play his position? How can you compare apples to oranges? He's doing his job. But Tom Brady ain't doing it himself. He ain't making no tackles. He ain't making no interceptions in the same way like on defense. In my day, Lawrence Taylor was considered the best player in the NFL. He ain't throw no touchdown passes. He ain't run for no touchdowns. You want to say who's the best? You got to look at a one-on-one type situation, okay? And in basketball, that one-on-one type situation is offense and defense because you have the opportunity to play both sides all game long for 40 minutes or whatever the case may be. Missing me with all that crap, man. And ESPN, y'all better do a better job of highlighting all the stats. Because you look at the box score, it show certain players with crazy points, a few assists, few rebounds, and you say that player had a great game, but also that player was 3 for 15 and had 7 turnovers. But you don't say that. Just say, oh, such and such had a great game. Oh my God. Oh Lord. No. Say the whole story. I don't want to just hear a few chapters. I want to know the whole story. Whole story. When I just talked about some quarterbacks. When we talk about quarterbacks, you say how many touchdowns, you say how many interceptions that quarterback has had. You talking about a running back. You talking about how many rushing yards. You talk about how many fumbles and touchdowns that player had. You tell the whole story, not just a piece of the story that sounds good. Because there's some holes and a lot of stuff that ESPN be doing, and it's shaded some ways that we already know how it's shaded. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. She is Bree Wayne. Powell shooting is noise. You got to say it like that. Noise. It's noise. Elizabeth Anderson adoring the hat cap. Appreciate you. Robin Minnick. I would like Paopao to shoot about 13 shots a game because the way she can shoot. She can. That's, the 12 shots, it was a sweet spot for me. It was just a sweet spot. I'm talking about 3 shots per quarter. It ain't asking too much. And get to the free throw line a little bit more. She is Bree Wayne. Seattle can't shoot. They use a shooter like Paopao. Hey, you ain't saying wrong now. You're not saying wrong. Randy Erickson, I'm late to the party. We're talking about a Samoan sniper tonight. Oh, you are trying that one. We are definitely talking about Paopao tonight. We are. Philemon, I wish Te-hina transferred one season early. We would have won last season as well. That it would have been back-to-back championship. You would have talked about, 22, 23, 24. We'll talk. I mean, that is, if Paopao was on the team last year, 2023, we would have won. And we talking about 3 state, and then you have to talk about the Gamecocks in that light, because then you be talking about possible 4 straight championships going into the season right here. Okay, so I'm already claiming that we're going to win a championship next year. I'm already claiming that. I've said that this, earlier in this past season. I want to say I said that in December, January, that this upcoming season, South Carolina will have the best team in the country by far, and this will be the best team that Carolina's ever had. I'm not saying that we're going to go undefeated. I am not saying that whatsoever, because going undefeated does not necessarily mean that is your best squad, okay? But I feel that this upcoming team will be the best squad, best roster Carolina has ever had. And I'm standing by that. Standing on 2 feet. She is Bree Wayne. They're saying Juju is building a super team because everyone wants to play with her. She is Bree Wayne. I ain't got no more in my cup, in my glass. I ain't got no more in that glass, but I'm telling you this right here. When was the last time Southern Cal won a championship? I'll wait. Somebody hit me up. When was the last time Southern Cal won a championship? Okay. When was the last time South Carolina lost a basketball game? When was that last time? Exactly. If there is any individual that wants team success, but are not afraid of competition, they should come to South Carolina if given the invitation to come to South Carolina. Carolina is not going to get every recruit because you have players, you have recruits, you have players in the transfer portal who don't want to compete against the best. You do. So if Juju, and we were saying hypothetically speaking, if Juju is quote unquote Southern Cal trying to build a super team, there's only one Avengers in college basketball. There's only one. There's only one Avengers in college basketball. And that is the South Carolina Gamecock women's basketball team. There's only one. Nobody else Nobody else. So quote unquote super teams, they better be from top to bottom. I'm talking about 1 to 11. Where you got the Juju takes a break and you sliding in another 5-star recruit. A highly motivated 5-star recruit who plays offense and defense. And then when they second or third player, when Kiki gets tired, they slide another 5-star recruit who plays offense and defense. If you want to build a super team, you better look at the template that the Avengers has put in place. Those are the facts. South Carolina is the Avengers, and everybody want to be like us. Everybody. Dawn Staley is Nick Fury. If you don't know who Nick Fury is, go watch a Marvel movie. Everybody want to be great, but don't necessarily want to sacrifice in order to be great. Those are the facts. Every team can't win the championship, and I hope Southern Cal and South Carolina play for the championship. I hope it does. I hope so. That would be amazing for basketball. Southern Cal or UConn or Texas, whomever deserves to get that whooping from South Carolina, whoever it is. It don't matter, because all of them can get it, and all of them will get it. Talk about super teams and all this, that, and the third, South Carolina opened the season with Michigan in Vegas. You're going to have so many teams, players, coaches, fan bases hoping for the downfall of the University of South Carolina. Those are the facts. Hoping for the downfall of South Carolina because we win too much. They don't care for Dawn Staley. Whatever the case may be. Michigan going to get whooped in Vegas. Going to get whooped. Like my daddy used to do back in the day to me. Well, actually, my mama beat me more than my daddy. She did. I know she's watching right now. Mama used to beat me up. Sure did. Me, my brother. Not our sister, though. She didn't get no beatings. But that's a different day, different story back in the day. She used to beat us, though. I ain't gonna lie to you that. Switches? Y'all remember switches, right? We're from the country. If you're from the country, y'all know about switches. Y'all know about switches. You know about switches. The kids nowadays don't know about those switches. Because right now, you got a kid, you try, all this different stuff. A kid go calling CPS on their cell phone at 3 years old, you know what I'm saying? But back in the day, you just get whooped. You do something bad, that's it. A different day, different era. I'm old school, different era. Okay. Robin Minna, HVL, I will always say, should have never left Louisville. She was a star, great shooting the basketball. She was a really good player. And I agree with you completely. She should have stayed at Louisville. She thought she was going to LSU, get a championship, building this dream team, building this super team that didn't look quite too super. And she had a tough time in LSU. It never was a fit ever. It never was a fit. Never. Say, I'm ducking my hair. I got a hat. Was it 18? How do you 16 caliber? No, 16 gallon. Something for my hat wearers. Y'all let me know because I don't know about those things. Dazzling events. Ric Flair, one of the nastiest fighters. Oh, I love it. Woo! Dazzling events. You are telling me some stuff that I just love to hear. Love me some Ric Flair. Matter of fact, tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to watch some wrestling from 1986, probably around November time, probably around Starrcade. If you watch wrestling, I'm going to watch Starrcade 86, Ric Flair and Dusty Rhodes, Greensboro, North Carolina. Woo! That's what I'm watching tomorrow. Cheers, Bree Wayne. They got Juju out there recruit. I'm like, come on. It's as bad. It's almost like with Juju. It's almost as bad like with Deion got his sons being the offensive coach and the other one, the defensive coach. You got the girl out recruit. Ain't about that. Ain't about that. Just win some basketball games. That's all they got to do. Everything, let's take care of himself. Everything take care of himself. Miriam Dada still out there. She is. She is still out there. She ain't come to South Carolina. Nope, she ain't coming to South Carolina. And I'm good with that. We got Adhel Tac. We got Ashlyn Watkins. We got Sania Feagin. We got Chloe Kiss. I mean, come on. We got Joyce Edwards. Excuse me. We got all these players. We don't need all. Nah. I'm good. I'm good, bro. Nobody's scared of this. Them DT. Nobody's scared of them. Their coach isn't that great. It's easy to recruit in Southern Cal because of the location. That is true. LA versus Columbia. I mean, it's easy, right? It's easy. But let's see how she handles the huge roster this year. It's a lot of changes going on in Southern Cal. A lot of changes. And we will see how long it takes for it to blend in. It's a huge game with Southern Cal playing UConn, I think in December. That's going to be huge. Helen Shore, I like Dada, but she is not better than Watkins, Feagin, Chloe, or Joyce. I agree with you completely. Completely. Lamar Donald, what up, Lady Gamecocks fam? Texas overrated. They good, bro. They good now. Give them a little credit now. They good. They good. Miss D2. Hey, Cap, love the hat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Cap, how much do you think South Carolina's pace of play will increase next year? Ooh. That's a good question. I mean, I would say maybe just a little bit. Just a little bit. You make me think. Because Joyce is ultra athletic. You got Maddy McDaniel who's coming in, who's a straight beast and as quick as I don't know what. Fulwiley coming in, coming back and better than ever. Raven coming. Oh, I would say a little faster. And it's crazy that our pace and play moved up, but our defensive rating stayed the same. Number one in defensive rating in 2024, number one in 2023, and pace of play went from like 170 something to I want to say like 30th or something. We're around in that area. Just amazing. Robert Minute, Captain Will, the University of Texas in Austin, Texas. College Station is Texas A&M. You are right. Austin, Texas. You know, wifey and I thought about moving to Austin too. We did. We thought about moving to Austin. Yeah, that got closed down. She's Wayne. So happy we're getting Joyce Edwards. She's a big guard forward that we need. That girl is so special. Joyce Edwards is so special. We have a Jim who resides in Camden, South Carolina, who is ultra smart, ultra athletic, ultra talented, and happens to be the number one player in the country by my eyes. I cannot wait for Joyce Edwards to be unleashed for the Gamecock fans in Colonial Life Arena. I can't wait for that. I cannot wait. Here's the scenario. You can have on the court 3 homegrown Gamecocks on the floor doing work this upcoming season. Ashlyn Watkins, MiLaysia Fulwiley, and Joyce Edwards. The crowd is going to be straight up unhinged, whatever the word is. It's going to be crazy. When those 3 ladies are on the court at the same time. You talking about Carolina bred, Carolina born. You talking about pig feet and red Kool-Aid. Okay? You talking about sweet tea and hog maws. You talking about ginger ale and sauce meat. That's what you're talking about. When those 3 get up in the game, that's what's going down. They got Simone now. She will help with recruiting at LSU. That is a fact. JB. Oh, no, Cap. The turnovers are her teammates' fault. I almost threw my phone at the TV when your girl Rebecca Lobo and other cat Ryan was trying to blame teammates for bad passes. I'm like, oh, it's the teammates' fault. They should have caught the ball. And they showed like 3, like, are you kidding me, bro? They showed 3 different replays of a turnover and saying it was somebody else's fault. Oh, well, I guess it was a little bit behind. If y'all don't start talking about some other people, y'all pissing some people off. Women's basketball is growing, but there's a whole lot of good players in the WNBA. A whole lot of players that's playing in WNBA. And this love fest for this one player is really getting on my nerves. And I'm talking about the players who laid the groundwork and was doing their work and doing stuff and have the same energy talking about the best in the world in Asia Wilson. Have the same energy. Have the same energy we talking about, there's so many players. I just watched Alicia Gray just dominate. I mean, it just irks me. It just really irks me. Talk about everybody. Everybody. That's all I got to say. Michael Smith. 10-gallon hat. That's it. 10-gallon hat. That is the one. 10-gallon hat. Well, I'm gonna put my hat on my hat rack over there, and this concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. And I'm gonna put Doc Hats and Accessories LLC in the description bar after this show ends, and tell a friend. Doc Hats, Caps, and Accessories LLC is going down. Love my hat. You're now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. Let's go. Let's go.